So in the first question, it says in the given figure, O is the center of two concentric circles of radii 5 centimeter and 3 centimeter. That means we know the radius of these two circles. Let's say the bigger one, and this is the other one. These are concentric circles, means they have the same center. So now I can stick that this as 5 centimeter and the radii of the smaller circle, which is 3 centimeter. That's what the first information we have. Then he says that from an external point P, tangents PA and PB are drawn. That means we have an external point P from which PA and PB are two tangents drawn to these two different circles. So make sure you are not getting confused that these are not tangent from same exterior point, right? We cannot say PA is equal to PB, as you can figure out from the diagram that they are tangents to two different circles. Well, further, it's given that the length of PA is 12 centimeters. So we know the length of PA is 12 centimeter. And then what do we have to get is the length of PB. This is what the length we have to determine. Well, the property which we'll be using here, that radius is perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact. That means we know that this angle is 90 degree. Now we'll be using Pythagoras theorem to determine. So we'll say that in triangle, well, this is an MCQ, you may not do the working, but I'll do here for you to understand. So I'll say that in this triangle, I can say the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of two other side. That is, this is PA square. OP is what we have to get. OA is 5, so that's 5 square, and this is 12 square. Well, if you know that these are Pythagoras triplet, then you can, Pythagorean triplet, you can straight away write this as 13 square. Otherwise, you can find out the value with the working required. Let's say, for example, for those if you do not remember that these are Pythagorean triplet, you will figure out that this comes out to be 169 and OP is how much? 13 centimeter. Now check, I got the length of OP here. This is OP as 13 centimeter we got. Now we can apply the same property in the other triangle. This time I'm talking about this triangle. Let's say this is. Here too you can see that the radius is perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact. Let's say if I erase the portion which we have already dealt with, consider this triangle. You can figure out that here also we can apply the Pythagoras theorem and can get the length of BP. So BP, which is the BP, or let me write on the hypotenuse first. So the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides. Now check here. Here we know the length of OP as 13. So this is 13 square. OB, which is 3. So this is 3 square, and BP square is what we have to determine. This is what? 169, and 3 square is 9. If I transpose to the left hand side, we get the measurement of BP square. Well, this is how much? 160. So BP will come as under root 160. Now I can see that 16 into 10, right? And I can write 16 as 4. So it's 4 root 10, right? So 4 root 10 is the answer for this. Well, this is an error while writing. So this is should be option C as the correct. That is 4 under root 10 centimeter. Now let's move to the next question.